when you can't walk, you can't exercise. I was putting on weight. And then you're miserable about putting on weight. And, so many things have come from having my knees back. I can, I can go driving. I'm part of a driving club now. And, obviously work, I've got a standing desks anyway. So I'm standing all day. I don't feel that on my knees at all. During lockdown, the only thing I could do was go for a quick walk, so if I couldn't do that as well, it would just been horrendous. In some ways, your steps are easy, but it's not that it's hard, and it's not that it's painful to ask yourself. It's just not done, is it? We just don't do it. That's the thing. So it's not that it's difficult. It's how can I explain it? It's not hard. It's just unknown. It's just that you've got to work it out. It's like, well, how do you ask yourself? It feels a bit funny, maybe. Some people feel scary. Some people, they might sort of feel like, oh no, then I'll open up a can of worms. Maybe I don't want to go down that path of figuring out why am I in pain, and that's right. For me, I knew I had to, because I knew that was the way. I'm interested in evidence. I'm not interested in what people tell me as hearsay. It was funny that you mentioned the ankle thing. So of course, I'd forgotten all about that, to be honest. That was a long time ago. And you just fixed it. I just remember we kind of joked about it. Yeah. And you said, oh, is there anything I can do? And I said, oh, well, actually, if you can fix my ankle. And you went, oh, well, actually. And I couldn't believe it, because that was brilliant. Yeah, so I already had my evidence. I knew that this worked, but the knees thing, wow. Even my sister, I talk to my sister all the time, and we spoke yesterday, and she asked me again, she said, oh, how are your knees? And I said, my knees, I don't even think about them. And she reminded me of that time. She goes, oh, but when I was there, and I thought, yeah, I remember, but I don't think about them anymore.
Pain, a condition, symptom that's perhaps been going on for weeks or months or years, and they're contemplating working with me or wondering if it's going to work for them, or what would you say to them?
Try it. You must try it. In the end, what have you got to lose? It's almost like you get to a point where you can't remember your life before the pain. That's when it gets that bad. You would imagine that people would try anything. But this is not wishy-washy. It's not asking, people to, I don't know, like burn a fire and walk around it 7 times and do this and do, it's not wishy-washy rubbish. This is about learning about yourself. What could be more important? You know what I mean? It's like listening to yourself. I would say try it. You must try it. It works. And you'll never look back. You'll never look back. Anybody tells me they're in pain, I always send them your way, because really you're just a healing angel.